Hello everybody. So I have shared with you my image here that we are going to work on and I'm going to use it to demonstrate to you part 1 of the project 2, converting color images into black and white. This particular section will be about converting using the adjustment layer black and white here. So first things first, we double click on the background layer and make it into layer 0. And then of course we also look at the color settings, and I have it set at Adobe RGB, which is correct. Then the next thing, we check the size, and this image was not taken using my Nikon, so I am going to play around with the size a little bit here. And whatever sizing I do, it's going to be non-destructive. Notice I haven't crossed this, and I haven't checked resample. And I'm going to do 10 here. And so my image has been resized without losing any pixels. So let's save this before we go any further. So let's save it into our PSD file. And I'm going to, because I used something, so I used and I recorded previous instructions, but they were too long for posting. So PSD2. Okay, and I'm going to save it here. I haven't saved it as color yet, but that's okay. So that was part of the non-destructive editing on the color image. You can also look at levels. We can move these sliders here if we want it a little bit darker, which I have done. Okay, and I would, with regard to this image, I would just leave it and resave it again, but this time with the name color. And this is going to be the image I'm going to be working on. Also, if you noticed, any adjustments I made were made in the image portion of Photoshop. Now, to convert to black and white, we will go into the layer portion, new adjustment, and black and white. And we are going to get our black and white layer. The image has turned into a black and white image, which is, it's good. And we also in the properties, so we have the black and white layer highlighted, and then in the properties we have the sliders, color sliders, and we can go and play. The default was 40, so we can do 98 as suggested by Bob in the book. And we can do here 138. I'm not sure I will like it very much. Well, I do. And then the greens will remain at 40. I'm not going to do anything with them. Science, maybe -12. I will do less. Just 10, probably. 10 -10. Okay. And the blues, -56. Here we are. So here I have it, and the magenta stays at 80. And that basically is using the black and white adjustment layer to adjust your image. So I'll go and save this in our PSD file number 2. and I will change the name up here, and that's black and white adjust. Save it here, and that's it. I could go on and give it a warm tone if I wanted to do that. So let's see. We'll go back to the adjustment layers and go to color balance. Color balance, and make sure it's on top of all the other layers. And we'll leave it at mid-tones here, and we can play around. Maybe I want to make it warmer. Okay, so now I have added some to the red color spectrum, and the image has changed. So this is basically also your technique number 4. I will resave again and adjust, but sepia. Sepia. Okay, so that's part 1. And I will use another image for part 2. I will stop the share now and end the recording.